Tesla is set to build batteries at Giga Berlin faster than previously thought. Tesla has expressed a desire to place a greater emphasis on the production of batteries in the United States, but the company will not close down its Giga Berlin battery factory. In the beginning, it was not entirely clear what the implications of these plans would be for the proposed battery factory. It is now abundantly clear that the battery factory for the Tesla Giga Berlin will be built, and even more quickly than was originally planned. Hey guys, welcome to our channel, TechLife. In today's video, we'll tell you about how Tesla plans to build batteries at Giga Berlin faster than was thought before. So, stick with us to the end. Tesla's primary objective is to reduce the cost of producing battery cells, as this will facilitate the widespread availability of electric vehicles at prices that are accessible to the general public. As a result of this, the company has invested in research and development with the goal of developing a new battery cell that is capable of satisfying the prerequisites. Tesla's first battery factory will be located in Berlin and will produce a total of 4,680 new battery cells. According to Georg Steinbeck, Minister for Economic Affairs, Labor and Energy, production could start in as little as 2 years from now. The preliminary authorization for Tesla's battery plant in Germany came from the country's Federal Ministry of Economics in the previous year. The manufacturer can now begin the pre-preparations necessary to construct the largest battery manufacturing plant in the world in Brandenburg. In addition, Tesla's application for funding through the IPCEI program of the Federal Ministry of Economics was accepted, and on January 26, the European Commission granted funding for the second Battery Cell Alliance. The funding for the manufacturer, based in California, is said to be in the one-digit billions of euros, which is according to government sources. And now, according to Cash, Steinbeck has stated in an interview that he gave to Bloomberg that production of battery cells at the new plant could begin in about 1 year. Up until this point, Tesla's refrained from providing any specific details regarding when exactly production of battery cells would begin in Germany. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has stated on multiple occasions that the battery factory in Germany has the potential to become the largest in the world. He stated that the German battery plant is capable of producing 100 gigawatts of annual cell capacity, but that this number is not the plant's maximum capacity. I can even imagine expanding to 200 to 250 gigawatts, he said. I'm pretty sure that would make it the largest battery factory in the world. For the time being, Tesla is continuing to test the waters with the production of its new battery cells at Fremont. The capacity of this plant, despite the fact that it is only a pilot plant, is large enough for it to be considered one of the top 10 battery cell factories in the world. However, Tesla plans to eventually move this production to Giga Berlin, where it will continue to scale the new cell production technology. The Wall Street Journal reported earlier this week that Tesla was planning to delay the production of battery cells outside the United States as recently signed tax credit plans benefit domestic battery manufacturing. The WSJ reported, citing individuals with knowledge of the situation, that the cell production equipment in Germany was potentially being shipped to the United States because the manufacturing plans for the batteries have taken a significant turn. It is also stated in the report that the United States production is being prioritized. However, the machinery and systems required for the production of batteries have already been installed in Giga Berlin. It plans to start making batteries sometime in the beginning of next year. The battery manufacturing facility will supply cells for Tesla's all-electric vehicles that are assembled at Giga Berlin, the automaker's production facility in Europe. The Model Y crossover is currently being manufactured by Giga Berlin. According to reports, the battery facility will result in the creation of 2,000 new jobs in the municipality of Grünheide, which is where the facility is situated. Tesla believes that the 4,680 cells have a lot of potential. However, the electric vehicle manufacturer has been having trouble ramping up production of the new batteries. Leaks from within the company suggest that after 1 year production at the Keto Road facility, Tesla has only managed to produce enough cells to power slightly more than 1,000 vehicles. This is in stark contrast to the facility's theoretical annual capacity, which is 10 gigawatt hours, which is sufficient for approximately 100,000 automobiles. The production of 4,680 cells at Giga, Texas is getting off to a sluggish start. Because of this, the Austin plant has been forced to produce Model Ys using the previous generation's 2,170 cells at a stopgap measure until Tesla can ramp up battery production to a high enough scale. At Giga Berlin, the battery plant was supposed to start producing 4,680 cells last year, but after several delays brought on by the environmental assessment process's cumbersome red tape, the plant's construction just got underway this May. Despite this, the construction of the Giga Berlin cell factory is moving along nicely at the moment, and recent drone flyovers indicate that the plant is nearly finished with the exception of a few finishing touches. Although Tesla's battery plant in Giga Berlin is running behind schedule, the process that has been made there so far can be considered to be good. However, yesterday we received yet another piece of bad news suggesting that Tesla put its plans to manufacture batteries at Giga Berlin on hold. The information was reported by the Wall Street Journal, which cited unnamed people with knowledge of the situation to support its claim that Tesla has decided to shelve its plans to manufacture batteries at Giga Berlin. According to the journal, Tesla has made this choice in order to concentrate its efforts on battery production in the United States rather than elsewhere. The reporting in the journal was unclear, disappointing, and difficult to believe, especially considering the critical importance of the Giga Berlin battery plant and the amount of investment that has already gone to building the factory. And as luck would have it for us today, we have inside information that leads us to believe that the reporting in the journal may not be entirely accurate. The Twitter page known as Gigafactory Berlin Brandenburg, which has been closely following and documenting the process that Giga Berlin has made on the ground, is the source of the conflicting story. The Gigafactory Berlin Brandenburg has written a response to the article that was published in the journal. In it, they state that work outside and inside the cell building is processing according to plan. Conversations with senior staff last Sunday at the Tesla Citizen meeting confirmed this. Tobias Lindt, who is also closely following Giga Berlin's process on the ground, confirmed that work is currently being done on Giga Berlin's battery plant by writing, "What we heard is that the equipment is in Giga Berlin already." This is very encouraging news. However, at this early stage, it is not yet possible to state with any degree of assurance that the reporting in the journal is entirely accurate. Regardless, Tesla is going to come out ahead thanks to these tax credits because the company intends to manufacture battery cells at its Gigafactory Texas production plant, which is located just outside of Austin. A facility close to Tesla's Fremont factory in Northern California is responsible for the production of the company's 4,680 cells. The factory was purchased by Tesla in 2010, and it is the only facility owned by the company that is capable of producing all four of its models. Because of the company's Gigafactory in Sparks, Nevada, is responsible for the production of battery cells in packs, this facility has not been known as a battery cell or pack manufacturing plant. Nevertheless, the filings suggest that Tesla may be planning to slightly expand its cell manufacturing efforts at Fremont by installing new production lines at the location. In the last month or so, Tesla has put in paperwork to make a lot of big changes at the Fremont factory. Tesla has also started moving equipment used to make Model S and Model X to other parts of the factory. Files show that a hoist has been moved at Gas X, which we can assume stands for General Assembly Model S and X. Tesla has also asked for permission to put production tools and other tools used to make Model S and Model X in the factory. This doesn't necessarily mean that production lines for the two cars will grow, especially since sales of those two cars are a very small part of Tesla's overall sales. But it's possible that these production lines will move to other places at Fremont to make room for cell production lines that may be coming soon. Okay folks, that's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and ring the bell icon so that you will never miss any videos from us.